With VEHCO Office Suite, you can initiate an eco-driving policy in your company. VEHCO Manager and VEHCO Web will help you to check the fuel consumption of your fleet and to monitor the driving style of your drivers. In VEHCO Manager, when you create a vehicle, you define its supposed average fuel consumption given by the manufacturer. This will set a reference level for your future analysis. The data below this average will be shown in green in the software and the ones above in red. Under the tab Consumption Consultation, you can follow up and modify the consumption of your vehicles or your drivers for a selected period and for a list of vehicles or one specific vehicle. You can check per vehicle or per driver the effective consumption and the average consumption. Under the tab Fill Up Consumption, you can view the data entered by your drivers when they fill up the gas tank. You can also directly add or modify a fill-up. You can also see the CAN bus data transmitted by the onboard computers and compare it to the data given by your drivers. Under the tab CAN bus Consumption, you have access to bar charts and tables giving your details on engine speed, idle, daily or monthly consumptions. On VEHCO Web, you have access to an advanced eco-driving module for an in-depth analysis of your fleet performance. In the Eco-Driving menu, you directly have access to global reports on the performance of your fleet. Under the tab Driver, you can check the evolution of the performance of one specific driver for a selected period. For example, his fuel consumption or his brake use. You can also have a global view of the performances for a selected group of drivers. A color code in green, red and yellow helps you to appreciate the results. In the Reports section, you can view reports in HTML and PDF and download reports in PDF for a selected group of drivers and a selected period. You have access to a monthly report, basic reports and periodic reports. For example, you can see the weekly evolution for a driver group. Under the tab Vehicle, you have access to various tools to analyze the performance of one specific vehicle without regards to the driver. Under Performance, you can compare the consumption, the average speed, the use of the brakes, the decelerations and the stops of your vehicle. In the truck. In the field, the driver has access to his driving performance in real time on his PDA or his touchscreen. The number in the star on the left already gives him an idea of his performance. Here, 3.5 out of 5. He has access to a more complete appreciation of his performance for the day in the Eco-Driving menu. He can, for example, check the average speed and his maximum speed for the day, the engine speed for the day, or the percentage of decelerations that were too abrupt. The driver will also receive directly on his PDA or his touchscreen a report to evaluate his driving performance, to compare it with other employees and to learn tricks that could help him to improve his style.